What if I told you that becoming rich isn't a mystery reserved for a lucky few, but a path that anyone can follow with the right mindset and simple habits? Imagine waking up and discovering that the secret to wealth lies not in complex formulas, but in everyday choices you can make right now. This journey starts here. Today, I'm sharing with you a simple guide based on the lessons from a famous book about money that compares two very different ways of thinking about wealth, one taught by a poor dad and one by a rich dad. In this book, which has sold millions of copies around the world and is known as Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the author explains that true wealth does not come from a high salary or a secure government job, but from learning to invest in things that earn you money and building assets instead of liabilities. This book has inspired countless individuals to rethink their approach to money and investing. The poor dad, a hard-working and well-educated man, always believed that a good education and a stable job were the only paths to a comfortable life. He worked hard, got a good job in the government, and climbed the career ladder slowly, believing that security meant working for someone else. In contrast, the rich dad, who had little formal education but great business sense, taught that you must learn how to make money work for you. He showed that investing in assets like real estate, stocks, or even starting your own business can generate money continuously, even when you are not working. This approach to wealth building was fundamentally different and more effective. According to Rich Dad Poor Dad, money should be seen as a tool that, when used wisely, can bring freedom and opportunity. This idea changed the lives of many who realized that spending money on things that do not earn more money is like throwing your hard-earned cash away. Instead, invest wisely. The book breaks down the sources of income into three types. Active income, which is what you earn from a job. Passive income, which comes from investments such as dividends or rental income, and capital gains, which are profits from selling assets like stocks or property. Most people rely on active income, but the rich dad tells us that the secret to wealth is to focus on passive income and capital gains so that money flows in, even when you are not working, giving you the freedom to live life on your own terms. This way you can enjoy life while your money works for you. One key lesson from the book is to always think of money as something that can be put to work for you instead of just a paycheck to cover your expenses. For example, if you save even a small amount each month and invest it in things that grow in value over time, that money will multiply and provide a steady stream of income. The rich dad also warns us that many people mistakenly turn what they think are investments into liabilities. Take a car, for instance. If you buy one on loan, you are spending money not only to purchase it but also to keep it running with repairs and maintenance. In simple words, if something does not make you more money in the future, it is not a good investment. Another important point the book makes is that increasing your income is as important as cutting your spending. This might mean working a side job or starting a small business to earn extra cash. Every extra dollar can be saved and turned into an investment that brings in more money. The rich dad encourages us to be brave and try new things. He says that playing it safe all the time, like keeping all your money in a bank account, will never make you rich. Instead, you must be willing to take smart risks, learn from your mistakes, and keep growing. However, he also stresses that taking risks does not mean being reckless. It is about being educated in finance, understanding taxes, and knowing how to balance risks with rewards. Taxes, for instance, are a major roadblock for most people because, even if you earn a lot, a large portion of your income goes to taxes, especially if you are an employee. Rich people, on the other hand, usually earn money from investments and other sources that are taxed at lower rates. This is why learning how to legally reduce your taxes is one of the keys to wealth. The book also points out that most schools do not teach us how to be rich. Instead, they prepare us to be good employees who work for a fixed salary. This is one reason why many of the world's richest people did not finish college. They learned the real lessons about money from their families, from mentors, or through their own experience. In fact, Rich Dad, Poor Dad divides people into 4 groups: employees who work for someone else, self-employed people who work for themselves, business owners who hire others to work for them, and investors who make money from their investments. The first 2 groups are limited by the time they can work, while business owners and investors can grow wealth much faster by letting money work for them. One practical tip from the book is to make a list of everything you own and figure out which items are assets, things that put money in your pocket, and which are liabilities, things that take money out. This simple exercise can show you where you are wasting money and where you can invest for growth. Along with this, the book teaches several key strategies for building wealth. First is to increase your income. Look for side gigs, freelance work, or small business opportunities. Second is to reduce your expenses by cutting out unnecessary spending. Every dollar saved is a dollar that can be invested. Third, be ready to take risks. Rich people are not afraid to try new ideas, and they learn to manage risks rather than avoid them completely. Fourth, if you have a chance to start your own business, take it, because a fixed salary will always have a limit. Fifth, learn how to lower your taxes, as taxes are one of the biggest barriers to growing wealth. Rich Dad. Poor Dad shows that by understanding the differences in how various types of income are taxed, you can make smarter financial decisions that help you keep more of what you earn. The book explains that rich people tend to earn money from capital gains and passive income, both of which are taxed at lower rates than a regular paycheck. Sixth, focus on education about money. Learn about investments, understand the stock market, and know the basics of real estate. This financial knowledge is often not taught in school, yet it is essential for anyone who wants to be truly wealthy. Lastly, the Rich Dad reminds us that your mindset is just as important as your bank balance. The way you think about money can either hold you back or propel you forward. A positive mindset, combined with the willingness to learn and take smart risks, is a powerful tool for achieving financial success. All these ideas, when taken together, create a simple yet strong guide for building wealth. They show that becoming rich is not about quick fixes or secret formulas, but about changing the way you think about money and making smart, steady choices every day. If you enjoyed learning these clear and simple tips on how to get rich, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our next inspiring story about success and personal growth. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep learning, keep investing in yourself, and keep moving toward the life you truly deserve.